they look like they're real. Fake ones. No. Oh, that's the catch. Your headset's not real. Did I get it?
Maybe. I got sound. That's a good sign.
Hey, yo, check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yo.
The comments up here. Oh, wait. Better.
Looking good. Looking good.
Down. There we go.
What up? Oh, of course, Farmer Cop literally drops his Guide to Maze Plus video right now. Farmer Cop, you know we do this 3 o'clock on Fridays. Quit it. Wait an hour.
Brutal timing.
It's the best timing. How's everybody doing today?
Oh, we got Brett Jensen spreading manure right now in real life.
It's a good job. Yeah. Rob D Titan, welcome. He's green. New member to the channel. What's up, dude?
Yeah, you're right. I got to change the order up. Hang on a sec there. Good call.
Uh-oh. What you
Camera
got?
order. We got to make sure we have the cameras on the right side, right?
Oh, so that you're... Oh, wait. Over there. You're over there.
Yeah, it's over there. So it's... Isn't it the high five? There we go. Perfect. Slick. Totally slick.
The best high five in FarmSim. It's almost as good as the intro. Not quite, but almost.
Nothing is as good as the intro. Come on.
Oh, it's so bad every week. It's always so bad.
But,
Patrick
we do have to show this off, DJ. DJ, come on.
What's that? Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Best drive farmers. Get out of here with that. I got your driving skills right here, which are not in focus, but still in testing.
Still in testing my driving skills. Nice. Oh, bad.
Nothing like drinking out of a cup with your face on it.
No, of course not. Is that your face? I can't even really tell. Did you draw that yourself?
Shut up. No, no, that's come on.
DJ and Elon.
Come on.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's like a from maybe like from the side.
Yeah,
the guy that did my logos, put it together. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd like it. Welcome in, folks. Below us, right down here somewhere, depending on what screen. Yeah, it's on the same actually. Ketter Farms, what's going on, man? Welcome in.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Our pleasure, my friend. Definitely our pleasure.
Today we're hanging out with Ketter Farms. We're gonna learn all about them, find out about how things go, and over here and do the things that they do over there, and the people that were supposed to be doing JCB DLC just went live. Make the thing. Come on.
I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
ADHD's taking over. Yay, Shane's here. Elon.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
I was waiting for that. Thanks, Shane. Good to have you back. I almost missed you. Almost.
The king of courseplay.
There's the FarmSim guy. You know what? Ketter, we need to talk because I need some help with courseplay. So many levels, my friend. Seriously.
Just don't watch my live stream on Flint Hills. That one was a bit of a disaster with courseplay.
Hey, you know what? I had the same problems, but trying to do 300 acres with 7 combines. It's funny how that doesn't work out very well. DJ, any questions on that? Maybe we should do like a teaching of DJ for courseplay. That should be a fun stream.
Man, all right. Here's a couple things that nobody wants to see. Me doing realism, and that, and then I think it's funny that as soon as I was about to record that with the realism thing that I'm doing on Lone Oak that I've been talking about, and probably nobody believes me at this point about, I couldn't speak for like 3 days. Is what it is. So today,
what's our top news? What do we got?
Today in the FarmSim show, baby, we have Ketter Farms. We got Klutch Simulations, myself. We're going to talk about Ketter Farms, who he is. Maybe you don't know who he is. You can find him linked in the description below, by the way. Go check him out, as well as Klutch Simulations. We're going to interview him, find out how he came from nothing to something, and has got this huge community on Discord that we've been learning about, that I joined today. As well as we are going to talk about some things that have been happening in FarmSim today. A new DLC? Are we getting another DLC? I don't know what's going on with that, but I have visual
speculation. Tinfoil hat time.
I have some visual proof that something is happening, and it's not a new game. It's FarmSim 19, and my teeth hurt, or the ones that aren't there hurt.
All right,
Should we roll the intro and get right in today?
let's go. Do it. Ooh, that's an awkward size. Weird. Wow. Let's see if I can set this up. Hey, look, I fixed it.
The Sim Show.
I didn't really fix it, but it's better than it was.
You know what? There's not many ways you can make that better, but I think not showing the whole thing that made it better today.
Whatever it takes. Hey, whatever it takes.
All right. So we've got over 300
boy.
people watching over here on YouTube. We have 350-ish watching all around the world. Let's find out today who is Ketter Farms. The people need to know.
Where do we start?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I guess I'll just give kind of my own little intro here and walk through how I got into doing YouTube videos real quick. So a couple of years ago, back in 2018, I was looking for something new to learn and thought it'd be really fun to just jump in and figure out how this YouTube thing worked. So had no experience with anything related to recording content, audio, none of it. So, you know, I'm a computer programmer, you know, by background. So, you know, the tech stuff is always interesting, but this, I don't know, being live and recording content and putting yourself out there in front of people was something I'd never really done before. So I was like, this seems like a fun thing. I was at a slow point in life, and then life got busy and I don't have as much time as I used to, but it was so much fun that I just kind of kept going. So,
yeah. When did you start making videos?
So I started making videos in 2018, right at the beginning of the year, somewhere around March was my first video. Actually, I started live streaming. I was like, I'm just going to jump right in. We'll do live streams. This will be a lot of fun. And, you know, live streaming for yourself, not a lot of fun. And so
we've all done it though.
Let's make some videos. Let's do some content, and played around with a bunch of different things, a bunch of different games, and stumbled across FarmSim. Right when FarmSim 17 had come out, I'd come across the game, you know, originally with FarmSim 17. I'd never heard of it. And I used to farm when I was a teenager living in Minnesota. So I was like, well, this seems cool. You know, I want to relive the glory days. I love farming, miss farming. And so jumped in, started playing that, and, you know, put a few videos out there. And it was the only videos that I put out. I was trying all these different games. It was the only videos that got any views. And, you know, a couple of years ago, there weren't that many US based streamers. I mean, there were a few, but, or, you know, content creators in general. And so I was like, well, you know, this is the kind of thing that, you know, maybe there's an audience for, and started kind of slowly building the channel up, started doing time-lapse content because I thought, well, this is easier, right? Like putting yourself on camera and learning about good audio and how all this stuff works, you know, that's a lot of work. Let's start easy. Just, you know, record some content, put it up there at 4x speed. Nobody's going to notice if you make a mistake, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so that's how I got started. But
no one makes a comment about that at all. Never.
Yeah.
So you said you're putting a bunch of content out, but FarmSim was the only thing that stuck. What else were you bluing?
Yeah, so I've been a gamer all my life. I've been playing games since I was, you know, a little kid, and so I was playing role-playing games. I'm trying to think, you know, I think I even tried to do some like Neverwinter's Night or some, you know, some older games that, you know, a lot of people weren't still doing. I was playing BattleTech because the new BattleTech game had just come out. Oxygen Not Included. Just trying to do a lot of different games, you know, FarmSim's what stuck, which is funny because like when I started playing it, it was just kind of I felt like FarmSim was this kind of awkward game, right? You know, as it was fun for me because I'd farmed, but you know, when you tell people like, yeah, I play Farming Simulator, and they're like, wait, what? Like, what do you do in Farming Simulator? Like, you know, it's hard to explain to people, right? You know, as like, why are you playing this? Like, it doesn't sound like a game. It sounds like a job, right?
So we've had a couple guys that have said that, and they're either like, you know, it's really hard to explain what I do in the shortest amount of words. If I asked you, what do you play on YouTube, or what do you do? What would you say if I didn't know what FarmSim was?
If you didn't know what FarmSim was, That's tough. I mean, I play a farming simulator game, and what I do on YouTube is I focus on trying to bring my real world farming experience to match up with a simulated game experience and help people use the simulator to try and farm and do things more realistically, and take that simulator and apply it to more real world farming practices. And so I focus very much on trying to play, I won't say as realistically as possible, but with as many of the realistic elements that are available in the game while still having fun.
So you don't typically do the role play type stuff. You tend to stick more with the realistic as much as possible, I guess, within reason, right?
Yep, more of it's like a let's play style, but really, if I had to kind of give my my one sentence elevator pitch, or channel definition, is that I'm trying to play North American maps and equipment with an emphasis on realism, with a goal of being positive, educational, and entertaining, usually in that order.
Yeah,
nice. I like that.
it.
So what was the first thing did you have a moment where all of a sudden things started clicking? Like, was there a specific video or a series that things all of a sudden kind of your channel took off a little bit on? Is there anything specific that pops out in your mind?
Yeah, for sure. And really, when I started YouTube, the goal was just to learn. And I got to a point really early last year, right around the time the lockdown started, for me at least, in March, where I had so much going on in my life, and I was like, I'm probably just going to stop this YouTube thing. I learned what I wanted to do, and it's just not that interesting. But I was like right there next to 1,000 viewers. And, it'd been a year of grinding through, or 1,000 subscribers, I should say.
Yep.
And so I set a personal goal for myself of like, well, I just want to get to 1,000. I want to get monetized so that I can say I was a professional YouTuber, and then walk away. And so as I approached that 1,000 point, I got there, and then I realized I wasn't going to get paid from YouTube until I could make at least $100. And, so it's like, that took me 3 months. So I ground through that for 3 months, and I'm ready to quit. And I'm playing the Minnesota Millennial Farmer map comes out.
Yep.
And I was one of the few people who managed to get that during the 2 hours that it was on Mod Hub. And many people don't know, my family's actually from Minnesota. I was born in Minnesota. I don't live there now. But my grandfather grew up in Lowry, Minnesota. My grandparents are actually buried in Starbuck, which is, miles from this farm. So I've been up there a ton. I know the area really well. I haven't actually met Zach in person, but I know members of his extended family and stuff.
Yep.
And so, I had that map, and it just took off.
All right, real unprofessional here. I think somebody's here.
Oh. I hope we don't get.
I'm gonna go and visit. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. We're supposed to have house inspections, but they're supposed to be Monday. BRB,
do your thing. Bye, DJ. So
rip. All right, y'all just keep doing what you.
We'll chat. It's all right. Me and Ketter can chat. It's all good.
Good.
This is par for the course with DJ. I'm used to this. This is normal.
Something.
Yeah, I mean, he is moving, supposedly. He keeps on talking about this amazing house he's trying to buy, and we'll see how that works out. But anyways, enough about him. I mean, everyone knows about DJ. So Millennial Farms is kind of what it took. I think there was a bunch of us actually that were playing Millennial, and I noticed even on my channel it was the same thing. I think we did I tried to do a Realism, according to Zach, kind of video where we took his equipment, brought it in. I think I watched a bunch of your videos as well on this. What is the other one? I know you're part of the FarmSim network. You want to talk? Let's talk about that a little bit, because I know a little bit about the FarmSim network. I think you're the guy that does the YouTube FarmSim network, from what I've seen at least. You've got to be one of the biggest ones out there.
So that was my channel kind of tripled in size right after the Millennial Farmer, and I got into FarmSim network right after that.
Yep.
And it was right after you guys had done kind of your stint on it, and so there was a lot of interest.
Yep.
But nobody else was doing videos, or only a couple of people, and so I started doing a bunch of tutorial videos and just sharing stuff about it, and those videos took off and did pretty good. I loved playing FarmSim network, and this is what it really spoke to my style of play, because it focused very much on realism, right? The servers are running in real time. if weather happens, you've got to be on that night to harvest your crops, or you're going to lose them all. And, you have to deal with the economic impact of that. And, it's just been a really great experience. And so I played that for, I want to say a solid 6 months. I was on there and farming every night and, put out some content on it. I found that making videos to be a little difficult sometimes on that, but the tutorial content was really well received.
Yeah, no, I think I watched a couple of years because I was trying to figure out how to get rid of something and auction stuff off. I'm like, wait a minute, Kederk's already done something on this. I got to go take a look. So are you still part of the FarmSim network right now?
So I'm there. I've been inactive since about January. And so I actually talked to Hans not too long ago here. And so, thinking about trying to find a good way to spin that back up and, do it in a way that doesn't consume all of my time. But
I agree.
It's just an addictive experience.
So actually, you know what? We should probably talk a little bit about the FarmSim network, because I don't think everybody in here right now probably knows exactly what the FarmSim network is. And you're probably the best person to talk about it. So do you want to give a quick synopsis on exactly what the FarmSim network is?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm trying to think of the best way to sum it up. I mean, it's the ultimate multiplayer experience. And so I have been inactive for a little bit here, but if I recall, when I stopped playing, they had over 100 multiplayer servers running concurrently.
Yep.
And the way it works is that essentially you join as a new player as a contractor, and you can do work for other farms. And then once you've been a part of the community for a while, you earn the right to become a farm manager and get your own farm plot on one of the multiplayer servers. And so, there's Derry in the chat, Carpet Farmer. They've got 150 servers now. And so it's just crazy how fast it's grown. They've got thousands of players in the community now. And, you've got all these servers. You have, 8 farms on each server, and you're able to, work with other people on your server. You're buying and selling things. You're contracting work out to other players. And so you've built this multiplayer community that allows you to, truly interact with other people to do everything that you need to do, which is, it's just fascinating, right? To see a community take off like that.
Hey, look who made it back. Welcome back, DJ.
What's up?
Everything all right?
Yep, I had to prove that I was doing something right now. So I had to, the maintenance guys saw it was cool, and they like the lights. Carry on. What are we talking about? They're coming back on Monday at 3.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Which was when I was going to stream on Mondays. We got to figure that out.
Something else.
All right, let's just keep going.
We're just talking about the FarmSim network right now, and Kederk was just going through his whole. I know you're all about the FarmSim network. I think we should get DJ in on there. I mean, Realism.
I don't even know what it is.
I know. Well, if you would have been here, you'd have to go back and watch us out. Kederk just did a great job of explaining it all, so we'll go with that.
Well, we will find out.
I did have a question in chat about I don't know if you wanted to disclose any of this, but about actually what you did as for employment. What's your full-time job?
Yeah, no, it's funny now that since I started live streaming here recently, I find you run out of things to talk about during a 2-hour live stream, and so I'm kind of an open book. And so in the real world, when I'm not creating YouTube content, I'm the chief technology officer for a small software company. So I've been in software. I've been writing code since I was 7. Started.
So you should be modding. You should be modding then almost.
I do a lot of, so that's the thing. One of the things that I think makes a lot of my content successful is that I can go in and make the tweaks and changes that I need. I can find broken mods and make them functional mods. And so I get a lot of people like, hey, that's really cool. Where did you get it? I'm like, well, I got it here, but it's not going to work for you. And I'm not able to really send that out. So,
yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. FarmSim Network, no, it's not compatible on consoles, unfortunately. No. It is a PC only thing. In fact, probably the best way to describe it's almost like it's 2 games, I guess, would be a way to easy say it. It's you've got the main servers, and then you have the website that everything kind of runs on the back end of, and you kind of go back and forth between the two. When you sell and you buy stuff, everything goes to the website. So there's like a whole other market beside it. Anyways, you really have to do some research on it. Come back, watch some of the videos that Kederk's put out. There's a ton of stuff on that. It's crazy. I had a really good time on there, but it's time consuming to say the least.
A little bit.
Well, and that's one of those things that I kind of started getting into was tutorial type content. And it was amazing to me how much of an appetite there was for taking some of these things that, you know, for me, I take for granted. It seems like, oh, this is just a simple little tweak. You know, it's like a 3-character change in a Lua file. You don't need to be a programmer to make these changes. But as soon as you bring up a screen full of code, like most people just freak out. Or the Giants editor, as an example. That one took me a little while to get used to, but it was just like, it's not as intimidating as you think it is. I did a video on how to add logos to vehicles, right? And people are just like all over that, right? Everybody wants to put their logo on something. This is amazing, right? It's like it's not that hard. It's you pretty much copy and paste an image in there and put it where you want it. Like, let's do this.
So what does your current schedule look like right now for content you make?
My current schedule is I don't have a schedule. So one of the challenges with being working full time and being a dad and a husband is, the kids and the family come first. And then I usually get on the computer about 10 o'clock at night. Half the time I'm catching up on all the things I missed from work between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. And then I get to create content, usually between midnight and 2 a.m. And so if things work, a video goes out the next day. If things don't, like the last couple of days, we don't get videos. Yeah. So hopefully, though, here coming up soon, making some life changes. But I'm going to have a lot of free time and going to be spending about half of a day working on YouTube content. Starting in April, starting in May 1st.
You are going to be amazed at how much more you can get done just by having a little bit extra time. The thing is, take advantage of it. Don't get lazy. I got lazy last summer. DJ, where are the Let's Plays? I'm on the front deck. Leave me alone. It's nice outside. I haven't taken a break in 3 years. Leave me alone.
Killing me. What about live streams? You do live streams as well? I know I've caught a few of them with you.
Yep. Yeah, I wanted to start doing a weekly live stream, and it turns out that Sunday afternoons during nap time is a great time to do that. So that's when I've typically been doing it, is usually on Sundays at about 3 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
For a couple hours.
So that's pretty much every week. So you don't usually miss those. That's awesome. There you go. So if you want to catch them live, folks.
I've probably done 3 or 4 at that time slot. I think it's going to continue. Obviously not this week because it is Easter for a lot of people here. So
yeah.
I have one question for you. So I'm sitting here being a creepo on your YouTube channel right now.
Uh-oh.
And
you didn't have to say YouTube channel. You could have just stopped there, but go on.
I had to be specific this time. So I'm going through looking at your videos, and so you've got a lot of videos from like a year ago-ish. They're like 600 views, 100 views, 80, 50, 200, 600. And then it goes to like 12,000, 4,000, 5,000, 3,000 immediately when you were doing Midwest Horizon. It was just like Midwest Horizon, that map is what kind of took off for you?
No, it's funny. Millennial Farmer is where it took off. And then what happens is that a lot of people started going back and watching some of my older content because Midwest Horizon would have been time-lapse content.
Yep.
And I don't think I had a single time-lapse video get over 1,000 views before the channel took off. And so the fun thing for me, and what I love about YouTube is, I'm a numbers guy. I'm an engineer, right? So I spend way too much time looking at the analytics and stuff. But, getting to see all of this old content, right? Things that are on YouTube live there forever. And so I've seen a lot of traction out of some of the older stuff. And it's actually influenced a lot of what I'm doing now in the channel, is that I see a lot of the videos that did well back then were things like me building out farms from scratch. And, not a lot of people do that. A lot of people just jump on and play the farm that's on the map. And so I've started doing that in some of my more recent series. And those first couple of videos on a map where you're building out a farm, people love seeing that. And then, what I try to do is I try to always use publicly available mods for the most part, and then, provide links to those mods. And so one of the things that I've gotten a lot of great feedback from people in my community is they love that, when they come and watch one of my videos, they're going to be able to most likely find what they see me using in that video.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, myself included, that don't make it that easy. Granted, I have every mod installed on every single one.
Yeah.
I've got so many old mods now that I don't even know where you get half of them from anymore. I'm so lost.
And that's the problem, right? Is like I've got a multi-thousand mod folder, and I'm like, I don't know where I got this.
Yeah. And someone asks you about that. What obscure? Where did you get that 3-meter cultivator from?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What? We'll get into 3-meter cultivators later. We're gonna let you have it. What's one video that did way better than you would have expected it to? Like it just killed it. You're like, really? That video? And what were some numbers that you went back? You're like, well, I guess it did good because this, and this.
It's funny. So, I mean, just the millennial farmer videos in general just took off, and that caught me by surprise. Like I was, like I said earlier, I think you might have stepped out. I was getting ready to quit YouTube at that point. I was done. I was just waiting for my first paycheck to say I'd made it. And then like my channel tripled in 2 weeks. I went from around, 1,300 subs to like 5,000 subs in 2 weeks.
That is awesome to hear.
I was like, well, I got to keep going now, right? Like, I got to see where this goes. And then, I was at 10,000 by the end of the year, right? It was just like, this is crazy.
That's awesome.
And so that video took off and it surprised me. But I think the video I would point to that kind of probably is more what you're looking for is in the middle of that series, I kept getting questions from people about courseplay and how I set it up so that you could get the overloaders to unload the combines, multiple combines in the field, and put the grain in the trucks and have the trucks truck it to the bins. And like, I hate to say it this way. I was so sick of answering the same questions over and over again. And I was like, I'm making a video and I'm just going to have it. I have a document on one of my monitors. And every time somebody asks a question, I literally just copy and paste it into the link. And like, I did a video on that. Boom.
Hey, Kederk, what are you doing tonight? You should come on to my live stream and you should teach me this because I don't know what I'm doing still. I can't get that to work.
But it's funny. That's how I realized that tutorial content was something that not a lot of people were doing, or maybe, I hate to say it this way, not doing well. Yep. And so the biggest piece of feedback I get on my tutorial content isn't, hey, thanks for the tutorial. It's thanks for doing that in a way that I could actually follow and understand. I've watched 4 videos on this and I couldn't get it working. I watched yours and it's awesome, right? So I was like, well, I'm going to double down on this. And so a big chunk of my content, if you go through, I've done dozens of tutorials on, it seems like random stuff, but it's really stuff that people ask a lot and nobody could find answers to.
I did have a question over here about actually just about this, about content creation, on coming up with original ideas, on continuously making new content. Excuse me. Have you had any problems coming up with new stuff? Have you had writer's block, content block at sorts? Is that anything?
Yeah. I mean, and you guys have been doing this for a long time too, so I'm sure you've had similar experiences, but it's hard. I mean, I try to put out a daily video. That's 300 plus videos a year easily that I'm making. And, I can't even imagine doing the 3 videos a day DJ does, right? Like
it's like 2-ish right now. Taking a break ish.
It can be hard, but my counter to that I always challenge myself is, the cool thing about where we're at right now with FS19 is that because they've delayed having a new game, usually you see that slowdown of mods coming out towards the end when the new game is about to arrive. And since now we don't even know when there's going to be another game, we're seeing just tons of amazing mods continue to come to FS19. And, so for me, I think this last 6 months, especially, it hasn't been a struggle because, if I can't think of an idea, I literally just open Facebook, go to the mod hub and grab the latest mod, the latest map, and boom, you've instantly got something new, something fresh. It's just a lot of fun.
Perfect.
I like it. Got a bunch of people in chat right now saying, what up?
Look
at the studio in here. Everybody's saying, hey, I've had, there's been quite a few people that have said that they've learned a ton from you, from your how-to videos and stuff. And that's really cool to see. It's neat to see like my community and Klutch's community, and especially when we have an awesome guest like you and they're like, oh my God, I love them. It's like, yes, it's so cool. Cause it's, I'm weird cause I watch like 2 YouTubers. They're both with us here. Don't worry. It's just these 2 guys. But it's really cool that people are like, oh yeah, I watched this for this. And I love these videos over here and this and that. This is just an awesome community, and I think that this shows it right there. So,
and maybe to add on to that, I started a Discord server, a few months back, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And I thought it was just going to be for a handful of, my close, friends in the FarmSim community to hang out and, get on voice chat and stuff. And like we grew to 1,400 people since then. And the thing that I like the most about Farming Simulator is no longer the game, it's the community and getting to hang out with cool people, learn things, and based on my background, learning about, farming techniques from other people. My community, it's surprising how many people are either actually farmers or work on a farm or, live on a farm. Like for me, I scratch my head. It's like, I can't believe, you're farming in real life and then you come and play the video game. Like I'm here because I can't farm in real life anymore. Right. So it's fun getting to learn from so many people, and that's what I like most. And I've got a few very vocal people on my YouTube videos. And every time I do something or say something that's not quite the right thing, like they will call me out in a constructive way though. Right. Yeah. And I love it because, the community, like it's what it's all about.
So your community, you're thinking you seem to have a large community that is more real life farmers based, because a lot of your content is simulation based or more realistic based than a lot of other people, I would say. So you find that you do get that you get called out a lot of times on maybe not doing something quite the way it would actually happen, or maybe trying to skirt around something perhaps, or.
Yep. And it was funny is when I first was getting started off, like, I took it personal in some ways because, it's like, I farmed in real life. Like I did this is how we did it. Maybe farming practices have changed in the last 25 years since I was doing it. I'm a little bit older than I look, I think, but it's like, I'm gonna go toe to toe with you and argue on some of these points. But as I got used to it and realized that they were being constructive, right? I'll say the other half of this is that the thing I hate most about FarmSim is also the community or parts of the community, right? But if you find a way to, engage with people that are giving you constructive feedback and turn that into a learning experience and to embrace that, it worked out for me. I have a lot of fun with that.
That's awesome.
And I think some of the people that I thought were being trolls were just really bad at typing with their thumbs on their phones as well. So
yeah, I'm one of those people. Been real bad.
Bit of a troll sometimes, DJ. Yeah, I've heard that.
What? No, not me. Not in FarmSim community.
Just every other
just every other community I'm part of. GTA videos especially. Oh, get out.
You're the guy on Linus Tech Tips all the time that's trying to troll them, aren't you?
It's funny. Every once in a while, I'll comment on a Linus Tech Tip video, and almost immediately, I guess somebody be like, "Yo, DJ, you watch Linus Tech Tips?" Like 13 million people watch it. Yeah, I'm definitely. How do you think I learned how to build these computers?
My favorite one with you still was like when we were still pretty small, like 5,000 subscribers. You commented on a Bandrew. Microphone review, and I'm like, I saw you comment. I'm like, oh, I gotta comment back to this now. So this guy's probably looking at us like, who the heck are these two idiots commenting back and forth in his comment chat?
I was a little pumped the other day. Epos Fox had posted something, and I commented on it, and I was the only person that he dropped a heart on.
Aw.
Nice. I'm amazed at how much overlap. We all go to the same handful. We mentioned, I think pre-show we were talking about Harris Heller, Epos Fox, Linus Tech Guy. Like there's some core channels that I think everybody just kind of focuses in on. I saw a question earlier about, just YouTube tips and stuff for people. And, it's funny. Like there's a list, like I've got a list of probably 10 people that I always just recommend people go and check out when they're talking about or thinking about getting into it.
Yeah, especially because I mean, as a content creator, you must get this as well, but always people come in like, well, I want to start doing videos or I want to start live streaming. What should I do? And I'm like, well, okay, I know what to do a little bit here, but there's a lot more poignant people out there that can point you in the right direction. Go check out these guys and they'll get you started. If you want to get into details later on, yeah, well, we could chat over streams or whatever, but there's so much content out there and there's a lot of guys that do it. I think we'll sit here and talk about this all the time. It's funny how it goes through, right?
Yeah. Anytime somebody asks me that, I just send them a link to the, what's his name? Shia LaBeouf, the "Just Do It."
Oh, yeah.
Just honestly, that's what it is.
We need your green screen right now, man.
Yeah, there you go. You just got to make content. Just do it. Just go out there and see what works.
Your first video is going to be bad. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's all right.
You can delete it later after you start getting successful.
No,
That's what I did.
Don't delete it. Don't delete
videos.
Gosh, so many videos to delete. Goodness gracious. So speaking of videos deleting, there are some mods that I think that we should delete that have come out recently.
We talked about this last week. You were
we did
agreement.
No, I defended it, and I'm done. I'm done defending it. We got the worst mod I think we've ever seen ever.
No, come on, it can't be worse than the construction simulator box.
The worst. All right, so this is okay. So the most stereotypical mod ever. Here's the thing. I'm not saying the mod itself is bad. I'm saying we don't need it. Lizard Cultivator.
Do we bring it up?
Oh,
do we want to show it off? Like, do you want to give this airtime?
No, I said it in my video. Like, I'm.
Where is it? Was it yesterday?
I stand by it. I said in my video, I had such higher standards for the FSH modding crew.
Come on, guys, quit doing this.
And then they just did this.
It's just another cultivator that we have 1,000 of. Please stop.
And the name. But
it came out on April 1st. So like it's almost like it's the ultimate troll mod to
He's got a point.
Right?
He's got a point.
Like if you did it, if they did it on purpose and owned it on their Facebook, I would totally get behind this.
They didn't.
It's like it's not like it's a bunk mod. It works fine, but it's a non-branded 3-meter cultivator again. That's killing me. Quit doing this. We've got enough of these. I get it. If you got a cultivator that you had on your farm, that's a name brand, that's something you want to put in game, that's actually an existing cultivator, fine. I get it. But quit calling them lizard 3-meter cultivators, plows, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
I'm over it.
Whoa, that's big.
Yikes. So anyway, I'm not saying that the mod itself is bad. Every mod, if you can get it on ModHub, you've had to work for that.
Yeah.
But man, not that. Not that. Stop releasing weights. Polycat, didn't y'all just release a weight pack not long ago then?
was it called the lizard weight pack?
He's never gonna send us that mod that we're gonna talk about here shortly.
We're totally cut off. I'm sorry.
And he's somebody we really want to be on his good side too.
I mean, I'll give me all your 3-meter cultivators. We'll take the ball.
Yep.
Oh man,
it's a little funny. It
is funny that it came out on April Fools, though. Ketter's right. Like, that's a pretty good troll. If they thought about that, I mean, they don't get to say when release dates are, though. So
yeah,
who knows? But the fact that it comes out on April Fools, it's like, come on, man.
Oh yeah,
you kidding me?
Speaking of April Fools, what did you guys think of Grass Growing Simulator Battle Royale?
I loved it. I thought that was the best, and especially that it was a 10-hour video that was a premiere, so you couldn't jump to the end and see see what was the end. I thought it was awesome. It was the ultimate troll. Like, they didn't even try to pretend like it was going to be anything but a 10-hour troll from the very beginning.
Did you watch the chat at all in there? There was some people in there that were confused and taking it serious. They're like, this is so boring. What is this? And I'm like, dude, you know what day it is? You're killing me here. Come on.
If I hadn't had technical difficulties, I was going to live stream and try to do like a sports broadcaster, like play-by-play, like... Because they had the little running thing, like it got sad, squashed by a cow or whatever. Yeah. And just, oh man, Bessie just took another whole group of them out. Like, I don't know. I couldn't come up with enough one-liners to keep it going, but it was the best. I thought it was well done. If you're gonna do it, go full troll.
This right here is what we're talking about. If you're curious,
you're showing my screen right now.
Yes, is a lizard cultivating.
Oh. Have I been showing your screen? No wonder nothing would highlight. I've been showing your screen this whole time. Come on.
I'm like, what? That's why I brought it up for you, but I don't know why you're showing mine now. But anyways, there we go.
So this is it. So it took me the longest time to realize that it's grass growing simulator. It's not 3 million cows. It's 3 million blades of grass. You're a blade of grass.
There you go. Like, Ginger was squashed by a resting cow. Come on, man.
Sunburn got sunburnt, was eaten by a cow, was withered away. It's funny that up here you see like how many cows are eating. It's so
I don't know how they came up.
This is Benjamin. He does some stuff with giants. Squashed by a resting cow. It's awful, but it's funny because right at the end, I don't know if I can get it to show it or not.
I'm trying to figure out, does the controls actually do anything? There's the 1, 2, 3, and 4. It seems like they do something.
I'm not sure.
Power grown.
I don't know.
He's like supposed to be growing another blade of grass.
But it's just the fact of how funny this is. And the thing is too, so I've done stuff with giants that required me to, now we never released it because it didn't work, but I had to record a 10-minute video for them of me just sitting here waiting, doing nothing. and I don't know how long it took him to do this, but he killed it.
I watched for a little while. I never saw the cut. I kept on looking for the cut. I'm like, there's got to be a cut here somewhere. I never saw it. I missed it if it happened.
But there never was one. Hang on, let's speed this up. It's 10 hours of this.
I feel bad for the people that are on podcast watching this later on. I'm sorry, folks. We're watching grass grow right now on stream.
So what's going on is we're watching grass grow, and they're dead. This is it.
Withered. You got a giant cow.
Good. He got pooed on.
But that's the end. That was it.
Hey,
look what shows up next. Look at that. You do watch my stuff. See, look at that. I'm impressed.
I watch a lot of other stuff too. There's a whole lot going on.
A lot of cringe going on over there right now.
I was about to say, what is it? What else? I see, we've got dry bar comedy. No cursing or anything. I love comedy. Keenan. I mean, come on. Keenan. Linus Tech Tips. Who we got here? What's that? Farmer Cop? Yeah. Got a PewDiePie. Love watching PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
What is it? Reckless comedy. They do like parodies where like a console is a person, and it's hilarious. And Grace still play. Come on, FarmSim show. Anyway, so that's
funny. You got 2 of mine on there, so I'll take that.
There's my search results.
So grass growing simulator. Do we want to move on to the possible DLC?
Yeah, I have.
Get your tinfoil hats on though.
I'm gonna get the screenshot that I used for FarmSim News this morning.
Ketter, do you have all the DLCs first off?
Yes.
Have you tried everything? Do you do logging at all?
No. It's the one thing I've not done in FS19. I did it in 17 a little bit.
Yep.
And thought it was okay. I had like the side panel thing, and that worked out all right. And then they changed all the controls in 19. I tried it once, and it was like,
tough.
Not my thing.
So what do you think this is?
Steam database. I know. So this is anything that like is going on Steam or anything like that. You know what's going to happen before it happens. You just don't know what is going to happen. And that's popped up. Now, I would have assumed that this would have been the next game. Right? I mean, we're getting close. We've got to be.
There's got to be something, but what is that?
FarmSim 19 DLC.
Well, I think it's L just based on how many have come out, right?
I don't think we're up to L, though.
We're not at 10. I mean, all of them are in here. We can actually look, can't we? Yeah. So this is everything that's on Steam right now for FarmSim 19. So you've got what?
That's L. That's L. Yep.
So
it is the 10? Next one in line.
So it's 10?
Yeah. Well, it's actually more than 10. What is L at?
10, but
I'm not going to do counting.
It's hard. The DLC because some of these aren't DLC.
Yeah.
So it's just alphabetical in Steam. That's how it works.
Yeah. But still, what could this possibly be?
So I was under the impression that like the Rotna DLC was the last DLC. Yeah. Lizard DLC, get out of here.
It's the Lizard 3-meter plow DLC.
Now that right
that would
there.
be a good April Fool's joke, actually. Giants, if you watch this, do that, please.
But it costs them money to get stuff on Steam like this. So
Steam takes a cut.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna be like, it'd be funny if we paid thousands of dollars to troll everybody. I mean, the richest people in the world wouldn't do that, let alone a video game to be. Yeah, I just can't wait to get there, and I'm gonna be trolling everybody every day.
Did this
I don't
just go up today?
Yeah. This was what was it? 3:10. It was like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Eastern time this morning. It was found then anyway. Trolls.
Okay.
So
I don't know.
Large tree expansion for the rotten things. I don't think so. This is, it's something. We know it's a DLC. Anyway,
so if it's in there, that means it's close. Like that they wouldn't be doing that if it was just in development. That'd be.
We just got the right. We're not even 2 weeks away yet.
I know. I don't know. You got me. Yeah. Anyways, tinfoil hats.
They already took it back down though, so who knows?
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that takes the fun out of the speculating. Thanks for wrecking that, Kederk.
You could have kept that to yourself, and I would have had like 3 videos this weekend on this. Now I can't.
There you go. No videos.
Talking about content needing and stuff.
No kidding.
A Gray Still Plays DLC, rookie numbers. I would pay $1,000 for that DLC.
Of course you would. You've got half the mods that would be made into that. Who are you kidding?
It's funny. I actually have better mods than he does. Yeah. I do love that people are like, "You're just being Gray Still Plays," and when people were telling me that, I was like, "Who is that?" I don't know who that is.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I just assumed he was voiceovering one of your videos, and that's how you went full time YouTube. Was all the royalties behind the scenes from that?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, fair enough.
I did try to comment on a few of his videos because he was trying to figure stuff out. I was like, "Hey, man, I do this for a living. This is my job. If you're curious, having questions." But then in the back of my head, I'm like, people do that on my videos too.
That's not the... You might as well have typed in, "Can I be a moderator?"
Oh. Hi. All right. So we
never heard that one before.
No,
never.
First time I've heard of this game. Can I be a moderator?
We're just messing around. Giants is gone.
Gone for the week.
Yep.
Or weekend. Back. Wednesday or Tuesday?
Tuesday. They said they're coming back Tuesday.
Okay. Easter break. Happy Easter, everyone, by the way.
Yep. I woke up early for nothing today.
Well, that's something two of us don't have to worry about. What was the big thing this week? It was all updates this week, wasn't it?
It was all updates. We didn't really have a whole lot going on. Was it Griffin, Indiana? Got a nice update. Actually, a very, very nice update. Yeah, I'm telling you, AJ Farmer, he has been killing it with this map. It's a lot of people's favorite map right now. But here you go. There's a change log. Added all kinds of snow contracts now, so you've got that. You've got building signs. They even did the where is it? The animated doors to all the white garages. Thing the Giants did not do base game.
Which makes no sense. Oh, whatever.
Yeah. But it's done. They even added lights in it.
I think that's Kaz did that, didn't he? Didn't Kaz 64 release that garage?
I think so, yeah.
Garage? I think it was him. I think Kaz did it.
Right. So
I get a lot of respect for modders that go back and do stuff like that. Like, just as somebody, from the US, I was an army brat growing up, right? My dad was in the army. Lights on flags. Like, you don't put flags outside without lights. It's just, and so,
simple.
Seeing that in a patch notes, that just makes me happy. Warms my heart.
Something simple, right?
What's up, Rolly Christie?
Ah, there he is. Kaz is in the chat as well, right here. Yeah, he did it. There we go. Cheers, Kaz. Good idea, my friend. Oh, yeah. Speaking of.
Almost a Farm got an update this week.
Yep.
Last week. This week. Yeah, definitely this week.
What was this week?
6 new crops.
I know. I love it. He keeps on pushing the envelope. Nice work, man.
Like 2 I get, but 6? It's all platforms as far as I've been able to tell as well. And added sheds to the yard. Added his sheds.
Nice work,
it's a great update.
Cheers, buddy.
Boof.
He's over on the Facebook right now. Nice.
64 for the win. We had a re-release of the Quad Track and an update to the Steiger from Northeast Farm Group. Basically, these just came out with some not much needed updates, but updates nonetheless. I can't remember what the update was.
Love me the Steiger. I love it. It looks good.
Improved some stuff. Did this, did that. One thing is, if you had this steel, because this was removed Christmas Eve, I believe. This was one of the mods that kind of went through all that. So if you had, because you could see these are 3D tracks on here.
Yep.
They just use the old pictures for this. So if you still have the old one and you're on PC, change the file name and download the new one. You have both.
You get them both. No, the Steiger's nice. I like those are great tractors. They're fantastic.
Real Dirt Color, one of the coolest mods in the game.
I remember when this first came out. I remember the very first when this first came out back in like version 1. The first thumbnail I put out, I had the tractor covered in lime. That ended up blowing up completely because like everyone, how did you get your tractor to look like that? And it's Real Dirt Color.
Oh yeah, I remember using that. Ketter, you use this, correct?
I have. I had problems with it at one point, and I think it fell out of the standard mod folder. But it's coming back with the new series. I'm hoping to start next week.
Because Viper does this one as well as what is it, the mud one as well, right? Where it rains, you get stuck. That one there, I struggle with. I always end up get out of here because it's fun once, and then the second time it rains, you're like, oh crap, I'm stuck in the mud again. There you go.
I mean, they made a bunch of mods that people use every day. I mean, for me, HUD toggle, like I'm used to it. Store deliveries, I die without
always.
That.
I need it.
The third person mod, F9, the force rollover.
I never use that. I should, considering how many times I crash. I mean, I never crash.
Just snow. So it's snow, but it's not a seasons geo. It just puts snow on your map. And you can play in the snow, and you don't have to have seasons turned on. Real Dirt Color, Real Dirt Fix.
That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, there you go. Real Dirt Fix, I think it was.
Light control. So with your helpers, you can control the lights. The smart shade.
I didn't know they did instant wash, too.
Instant wash. Real mud, real speed limit.
I had no idea they did all of these ones. That's crazy.
Yeah. You've got the set cruise control, so when you pull up, it kind of does the thing. Photo mode. So if you pause your game or go into thing, click pause, and then go into your game, you've got cameras, and then a John Deere 8650, beautiful track. I mean, they've done all the mods.
Yeah, they got a ton. I had no idea he did this many. That's crazy.
Kills it.
The Beast.
We missed this came out last Friday. We didn't even talk about this in the FarmSim show last week.
Heck, I didn't talk anything until Monday.
This came out over the weekend.
Oh, dude, I was literally sitting there waiting to get my teeth pulled, and I was like, "Oh, come on, really?
Of course, all weeks.
This comes out today." I'm so mad, but it's.
What was the update on this? I didn't even read the update on it. I just saw the.
It wasn't a lot. So they fixed the 6x6 traction. One of the wheels wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. So now all 6, you know how you do like lock the diffs?
Yeah.
Now all
6
work like that. And they've added soft suspension. So it kind of drops it down a little bit and you can go over bumps and it's like whoosh.
I'll have to mess with that. I'll have to mess with that one. That looks cool.
It's cool. One thing, there's some TLX color palette. It's pretty obvious. Just saying. I mean, I made my nitro blue. Don't get me wrong. I'm taking advantage of it. but it's a thing. New Massey. I don't care. I don't care what the Massey is. I want it.
That's nice. It's a nice Massey.
Yeah.
It's more South American style, but it's not bad. I like it.
And it's got the crazy wheels here. It's also got the ones that look like death race wheels. It's got those on there as well, which is pretty cool. This, I just love the way this looks. They did release a lizard version for console players as well. I had to add this to the list. I'm sorry.
I know you did.
It's such a cool truck. And when it released, there were a lot of people that were saying like, "Oh, I hope that comes to console." And like 2 days later, it did. Yes. It's just a cool truck.
You know what? It's high res. I'll give you that much. It's not my style of truck. Obviously, not being North American, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, look at the dash on that. That looked great. If you go back that one, that's cool. That's a cool interior.
And everything works.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, there you go. So that's everything on my list. What you got?
You know what? We don't have a lot of new PC mods to talk about. In fact, we only have really one huge thing that came out this week, and that was Susquehanna Valley. Let me bring that up. It's up there somewhere.
I think the man himself's in here somewhere.
Yeah, Nitro. I know Nitro's in here somewhere. He's got to be. For those who haven't seen it, this was released on Wednesday. We've been playing a ton of this, to be honest with you guys. I've been playing it on live streams. I know there's a ton of people actually in chat that have been playing on this. It is going over really well. Tons of great comments on this map. There are a couple of minor issues that are being fixed. And you know what? Let me go through them quickly. I know Nitro sent me a message beforehand. There's one issue if you're trying to get this on servers right now. You know what? I realized I don't even have my screen up on this. Hang on a sec here. Let's bring that up on stream. Add to stream. There we go. The big thing is if you're trying to play multiplayer right now with seasons, you're going to run into an issue where the game will not load. Look at the self-advertising there. Just get that in. You guys don't mind that, right? There you go. Perfect. So yeah, the game will not load if you're trying to do multiplayer with seasons. There's an issue with that. I think it has to do with one of the sheep pens, to be honest. But that is being worked on. Supposedly, there we go. Nitro's in the chat right now. Hopefully have a fix by this weekend. He's redeveloping a whole bunch of the pens, getting them all fixed up. There's a couple issues with that. So if you want to play right now, just don't play with seasons on in multiplayer. Seasons works for me in single player, mind you, but multiplayer, there's an issue with that. What else do we have here, Nitro? What do you got going on? So you're going to rebuild some of the corn syrup as well. There's an issue with corn syrup. There's no transport options for corn syrup. So corn syrup is made with beets or with sugar cane. So if you're going to go to make corn syrup, just go make ethanol or something instead. Don't make corn syrup for now. Just make regular sugar. Keep it away from that, and you should be fine until we get an update for that. As well, some of the cleanup areas for some of the animals, I think, were not working properly. So if you just have like one of the cleanup mods, the animal clean mods, you should be good enough to worry about it. Everything else does tend to work for me. I'm not running into very many issues at all so far in my playthroughs. Fantastic 4X map, of course, is PC only, but I think 4 built-in maps, plus there's some room for some other farms that we've been actually messing around with, but you guys have to give this a shot. There's links on Nexus Mods over on the Discord as well, on Nitro Dad's Discord. There's links everywhere now. Come find it. I'm loving this map, and it's going to be updated this weekend. Hopefully, Nitro. Fingers crossed. There we go. Oh, Alfalfa. Only thing left to fix is Alfalfa. There you go. So one of the extra crops he's still working on. Alfalfa worked on Georgetown, so I don't see it being too much of a problem. You got to fix, right? He'll fix it up. I'm sure it'll be fine.
He's the man. He could do anything.
I mean, just look at come on. This is such a good map, man. This map is so good. I just love this. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Definitely one of my top 5 maps right now. It's probably going to go even farther. Let's be honest. It's a Nitro Dad map. You guys know how I feel about it. I'm kind of I'm a fangirl for Nitro.
But, I mean, just look at that. It was so cool to have him on the show a couple weeks ago as well.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Do we want to move into some upcoming mods?
Sure. Yeah, I've got, I think, all the ones on the list pulled up.
Do you got all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you go.
Well, I don't have Simon Farms, but I do have his channel a whole build up. Let's see. Add in stream. The DB120's real. It's gonna happen for all platforms. I'm so excited. We talked about it in FarmSim News today, but he released the spec sheet for it, so we kind of know what it's going to cost, how much it's going to hold, things like that. Very, very, very exciting. Way too exciting. I mean, I'm so excited.
It's good to see it coming to all platforms. I actually misspoke last week. I said this was custom modding only because there's a PC version of this done by custom. I forgot JHG. I'm sorry, JHG. I meant you guys, not custom. But I'm looking forward to it.
To be fair, they all get along, I believe.
I hope so. I don't know what the relationship's there, but anyways.
I think it's all good. Last I checked, I was still in a group chat with like a bunch of the big like American style modders that do stuff like this. So everybody was Q.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a real thing. It's happening. Also, Sid modding, a 2021 model, John Deere X9. X9 9R.
Close.
It's a real thing. It's gonna happen. It's beautiful.
In game. Like it.
He's working on I believe XMLs and animations.
Yep.
And or finishing getting it in game. I mean, That's so cool. Imagine like having like his 7R, the 8R, the 8RT, the 8RX, the X9, and this all just like around using them on a farm.
Well, just looking through the screenshot he's got right here, all the generations of these 9Rs. I guess technically not all 9Rs, but
9,000 series.
9,000 series.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Through the generations of John Deere. There you go. For not having John Deere last year or last generation in FarmSim to having this now, this is cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge. Hopefully we see something like this in the next FarmSim. I know at one point, Giants, so you can ask yourself, Giants, why don't you include this? Why don't you include that? Well, there's two reasons why maybe, for example, we haven't seen it in 9R. One, we already have, the T9 New Holland. We already have the Challenger MT something, whatever. And so at one point, John's like, well, you've got tractors like that. Just use that. It's okay. And also, it could be because for certain models, you have to ask the company, hey, can we put this in our game? So, and they're going to have to do that. They're going to have to ask John Deere. They'll have to contact John Deere when he sends this in. Hey, is it cool if we put this in the game?
Yep.
Because with John Deere, it's a model by model basis. To be fair, they've said yes to everything, I think. So that's nice. But still, so hopefully that helps you guys a little bit. Speaking of Polycat, we're so sorry. We love you, bro. We love you. We love you. We love you. This is a FarmSim News exclusive for his, it's a W235.
Yeah, the 260, right?
Yeah. So, here it is. It's working. He's on Erlenglad. She's beautiful.
More mowers. I'm in. I love it. This is great.
Very, very, very much so. Basically, lawyers ruin everything as usual. Yeah, pretty much. MRG,
but they're green. Get out of here, DJ Moose.
What you got for MRG?
So MRG's got a bunch of news. So of course, so far MRG has been I don't have any images or anything like that.
I'll just show it all off.
Yeah, we'll just bring this up. So he's working on a couple things. First things first. He's been live streaming Simon Valley Farms. Simon Valley Farms. If you actually if you do a Google search on Simon Valley Farms, it's like a miniaturized farming setup. I don't know if it's an actual farm in real life. I'm assuming it is, but they have like a whole miniature farm that's like a whole YouTube channel. It's kind of a big deal. And he's building that farm into FarmSim right now. Might be able to release that as early as this weekend. So there's a whole series. He's been working on that for the past couple of weeks. Looks pretty cool. Very similar to Marksville, actually, but bigger fields. So if you enjoy Marksville, you're going to get the same kind of thing, only it's a bit bigger fields on it. Same idea. Also, the assets, buildings, gates, and that kind of stuff, well, they're going to be making an appearance in what he's going to be trying to put out as a console map. So he's got plans right now for a console map, hopefully, in the next probably a month or so, it sounds like. He's working on that, along with Lincoln Creek, Nebraska as well, I believe. Are going to be his focus for the next little bit. So hopefully we see some more stuff from MRG. I know there's been a bit of a quietness from him lately. The last little bit, he's just been doing some live streams, but so we'll hopefully see some new stuff coming out soon. I mean, I've been waiting for Lincoln Creek for a while. I'm not going to lie. That's been what I've been kind of keeping my eye on. He's been kind of quiet on, a little hush hush. So hopefully we hear some more stuff over the next couple of weeks. Those are the three big things from him. And so yeah, that's about all I can talk about from that.
There you go.
What else you got there? MRG, Lincoln Creek. There we go.
And custom modding. Little 255 for you. You like it? Oh yeah.
Talk about custom modding stuff every time, man.
Yeah. The Case H Tiger Mate 255. You guys are curious. They're working on it right now. All they have to do is XML and animations, and it's done. Yeah.
Well, this is in game. They said as well, right? This cultivator. See, we don't have enough in-game case cultivators. I find that's one thing that I'm liking to see the push for the case stuff right now. I know there's going to be people in chat saying that it's about time, but it's nice to see this push now because we got the Cedar last week in Mod Hub, right? Mm-hmm. And now, yeah, I just love seeing this. This is good. This is good.
Yep. Yeah, that Cedar was it's most detailed visually of anything that we have in game that I've been able to find. So,
yep.
You know what? Let's go ahead and give him a little bit of this.
There you go. Give him a little likey likes. I like it.
There you go. All right. See, I got one more. It is a big one. The Phoenix, baby.
Whistle in my ears every single time. I could just hear your breath right into my ear holes.
I love this so much.
Here we go. ASMR time. Perfect. I'm sorry, everybody.
I actually have some pictures from him. Unfortunately, I don't remember which day I did this. Was it Monday? He sent me pictures one day. Was it Wednesday?
So what are we talking about here? This is the TLX 8000 Phoenix.
TLX 9000 Phoenix.
Is it 9,000? I thought it was 8,000. 9,000. Never mind.
So
9,000.
These are the pictures that he sent over. I don't know if anybody else has these, but I know I have them.
I've seen these ones as well on Facebook, I think.
Aw.
I think.
They're not on his Facebook.
I thought I saw them. Maybe not that one. No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So a long-nosed TLX.
Yep. Again, by the grill, you can. It's definitely based off of a Marmon, I believe, is what it's called. Same thing that the TLX 9000 was based on.
Yeah.
But
this is going to be great. It looks like the cab's all done. If you could just has to slap on the body, right? That's all there is to it. There's nothing else, right? You just take this one and put it on the other TLX. You're fine. Yep. That's it.
But he will not rush this whatsoever. He will take his time, and you can watch him mod it live. La 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 la. No, Ketter got me.
Is it just me?
Got me.
I don't hear you. It's just me. I'm not hearing any sound anymore. It's me. Never mind. Let me fix that.
Battery died in his headset.
Yeah. So out of the three of us,
I'm trouble technical difficulty. You're good.
Just interrupt me too. That's fine. Out of the three of us, two of us are using headsets. Out of the two of us using headsets, one of us forgot to plug in their headset last night to charge for the FarmSim show. FarmSim show, baby. 3500 is not done. 3500 is being worked on with channel members. So also, I keep up with like everything going on in FarmSim. So if you don't hear me talk about something, it's just not happening.
All right, we're good again. I don't know what happened there.
Klutch didn't walk out on. Neil B, you know what? Neil, we're going to have to talk about this later on. Coming up here like this.
I have no idea. I just lost audio out of the blue for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, we're back.
Yeah. Cool.
So TLX 8000, long 9,000. I'll never get. Why do I think it's the 8,000? Because it's 82 Studio. I think is why I'm thinking. David,
because you're wrong.
Because I'm wrong. Fair enough.
Anyway,
Kubota.
Yep. Sure. Yeah. Do your thing.
Not much to talk about here. This is just by was it Tim Modding. He's pretty much almost done already, to be honest with you. It looks like he's already talking about putting this out. It looks like so a bunch of progress made. 2 different versions of this thing. Looks pretty good. Little Kubota ride-on tractor. I mean, we haven't talked about the John Deere ride-on tractor for a week. I don't think, right? What's the model on that one? No, you don't know.
I'm not in this.
No, I thought you knew about that one. What was the little the little John Deere one? What's the model on that one? It's supposed to be coming out to console.
X748.
Yeah. That one, I haven't heard anything new about that in the last little bit. So, anyways, I'm just surprised.
Somebody's not watching FarmSim News then.
It's 5 days a week. I can't watch every single one.
It's 7 days a week, first off.
There's another problem.
Anyway, he just said it's being worked on and he's getting it together. It's going through internal testing.
There hasn't been any huge news the last week or so on that. That's all. So just interesting to see that there's another ride-on tractor that's coming out right now. It looks like this is PC only, however. It doesn't sound like it's coming out to console. But just to be aware, he does have a bunch of stuff over on Mod Network as well. So he's posted a ton of stuff on there. But this is just another one. He's got, I think there's a case pack he's got. You know what? Let me take a look. I'll see if I can find those. Have them up here? I do too. There we go. There's actually the Alice Chalmers pack as well as a case pack of little ride-on tractors and a John Deere one as well. I think it was his original one. Quality was so I found on the John Deere one, to be honest with you, that he came out with. But I mean, it comes with all sorts of cool little implements, like a rotor tiller. You've got the baggage, the grass bagger. You've got a whole bunch of little carts. It was kind of a cool little mod. I didn't mind it. It was fun. Anyways, there you go.
It was neat. I did use the John Deere and the case one on the that little John Deere versus case farm I did on Lone Oak.
Yep.
So it's cool. It's comparatively with the new one,
it's lower quality for sure, but once again, there's a bunch of implements that come with it. Like I said, he's doing some interesting stuff out there, pushing the envelope a little bit, and I'm all for it. It's all good to see. The case one was actually a lot of fun. This little one actually right here was a lot of fun to mess around with.
There's so much stuff that comes with that.
Yeah, pretty cool little pack. Anyways, good job, Tim. Keep it up, man. Can't wait to see a Kubota. We don't have enough Kubotas in game. I'm all for Kubotas. Anything else we want to talk about?
I have a lot of people that want to hear Ketter Farms talk about permas modding's crop duster. Is there anything you want to add to that, or talk a little bit about it?
Well, I mean, I can self-promote and say I did a video on that, then show
Yeah,
you
let's do it.
end to end. So if you want a little bit more of an in-depth dive, go watch that. But permas modding is actually somebody I came into contact, I don't even remember, pretty early on in my time in the FarmSim community. And so I was really honored to get to be one of his testers. I've kind of helped and tested and done videos on a few of his mods over the years. And he sent that to me. He's getting ready to wrap up some final changes. So the version I showed off in the video is, probably one version behind release. And so I'm actually helping him test multiplayer out later today. And so I think that's probably the last box to check to see whether or not that's going to work in multiplayer here. And then I expect he's going to be releasing that soon.
Heck yeah.
So I guess I'll give the disclaimer. It looks awesome. The model is amazing. It's just a really sweet looking mod. It's fully functional. It'll do fertilizer. It'll do herbicide. He took into account things like spray dispersion. So, the spray pattern is wider than the plane, right? And he's adjusted it for more realistic speeds and stuff. And, you've added the options to put on your own tail numbers and stuff, right? So, definitely an FAA approved tail number there, I'm sure. But yeah, it's fully functional. It's got lights, it's got sounds. So it works really well. But I'll put the asterisk, the warning there for people, because I do try to focus on realism. This is using the levitator script that's been floating around. So it flies more like a drone than a plane. And that's just one of the limitations of FarmSim, and the way physics and mechanics and stuff in FarmSim works right now. Mm-hmm. But it's a lot of fun. Like, I won't lie. I had so much fun flying this thing around and playing around with it. So, if this is your thing, I strongly recommend it. And this goes back to what I was saying earlier. I've learned so much about farming by posting this video, because I didn't think people were really using crop dusters that much in real life anymore. And I got dozens of comments from people saying, oh yeah, we use crop dusters all the time for X, Y, and Z. I'm like, I had no idea. It's awesome.
This one looks way better. I've got one that doesn't use a levitating script, but I can't remember who made that one. But it's the same as the drone, basically, where it actually has wheels on the bottom that runs into things.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
exactly. This is the same as the the helicopters that are out, right? The same kind of script, which is great because you can actually fly over things like fences or buildings and not crash into them. And it's not affected by the terrain differentials, right? Which is cool. This is cool. I love this. I'm digging this. I can't wait to see this come out. This is cool.
It's a really neat mod.
Yeah. I'm hoping that I know the Giants, we talked about this the last 4 episodes, that they're planning on doing more of an emphasis on North American farming a little bit. It sounds like, at least from what we've been told. And crop dusting is a big part of North American farming. So hopefully this is something that they can kind of look at maybe.
They're definitely pushing into the North American market and the American market in general. I mean, they just hired a new community coordinator who's based in the United States.
Yep.
So
I would love to see crop dusting come to FarmSim more realistically. I think that's cool.
Wouldn't it be neat if the next game had flying vehicles?
Well, does it have to be vehicles? Could it just be planes? Is fine. It doesn't have to be vehicles.
Anything, everything.
Helicopters.
It is. You're right. This is true.
Or just for racing or making them go fast.
I'm not surprised you say that.
Much non-farming related stuff FarmSim gets used for on YouTube.
The role play.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Surprised me.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
The biggest YouTuber that does Farming Simulator.
Yeah.
Rarely farming anymore. Yeah. Yep. Shout out to Grant.
Yeah, we still have a lot of people wanting to get him on the show. We should bug him.
Grant, I know he's extremely busy right now with his new farm. I was chatting with him just the other day. He says he wants to come on, but his weekends right now are smoking busy with his new farm setup, especially because it's kind of springish right now. And he's building his brand new farm. So if you guys haven't been watching his content at all, he has another channel where he's doing real life farming. And we'll see what goes on there. But he's got a lot of work going on right now. So hopefully we see him soon. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get time frames to work out. I don't think you're supposed to land like that, Kederk.
Oh no, this was actually the
That's
part of
called
the
a
video
knife
where I
edge.
explain what to do if this happens to you. So
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're knife edging it here.
Yeah, I remember that. That's difficult to do in GTA, but it looks like FarmSim's got it figured out. Come on, come on, Rockstar, get it together.
Did you want to talk about? I see there's a bunch of questions about the F350 and F250.
There's nothing going. The F250 is out for consoles. I don't know anything about it. The modders have like ghosted themselves. Basically, they're not updating anything, and the F350 is being worked on.
Yep.
So again, if I don't make a post about it, if I don't make a video about it, nothing to talk about. I promise.
There you go.
I will tell you because I know you want to know. I want to know. So, and the 350 is looking great. The 250 looks rough, but the 350 looks awesome. So I can't wait for that. The same people that did the Beast are doing the 350. So it looks awesome. It looks really good.
I think that's it for news. You're back to work now, DJ. Is that what I hear?
I have so much stuff going on in my life right now. I've got more to add to this list too.
Oh, gee. I see you typing things. DJ's going back to work, and he doesn't want to be.
I don't want to be at work. I was at work from 8:30 until like 2:30 last night, DJing for college kids. Had a great time, to be fair. I mean, I killed it. I did great. But
talking in game about it too.
Man, I'm good. And then tonight we have karaoke. Get to go babysit a bunch of college kids again for 4 hours with microphones. That's awesome. And then I have to DJ again tomorrow night.
All right.
So,
and you bought a house too?
I am under contract for a house. Yeah, I've been under contract for about a week and a week and a half. It happened after the FarmSim show last week.
There you go.
A couple hours after the show on Thursday.
I'd say you're lying, but you had someone interrupt me in the middle of us today and to see your current house. So I guess you can't lie about that anymore.
Well, that was I'm renting. That was management. They want to make sure that I didn't like cut a hole in the wall somewhere or something because they're doing like house checks so that the next people that move in don't have to be like, hey, just to let you know, there's a time portal in the basement. We're gonna have to take that out when he moves.
You got a time portal? Oh crap.
Wait, did I say that out loud?
Explains how he gets all the videos done every day.
Yeah, no kidding, right? You got to go back in time.
They don't take that long. Come on.
What's this last thing you lost some? Never mind. That's
a
really bad joke.
Bought a house, beautiful home. It is big, and I will have not one, but two, if not three different studios. And I'll have one room just for editing. Like I'm gonna take the iMac and the futon, and that's just going in a room. And
so let me get this straight. You're gonna record in one room.
Yep. It's 20 by 25. The main studio. It's huge.
So you're gonna record in one room and then go edit in another room?
Yeah. I mean, I put everything on flash drives anyway, so or hard drives. USB-C hard drives.
That sounds painful. I'm not gonna lie.
But so I'm designing it that way so that I can remove myself from being in one room all day long.
Fair enough.
Which I've been in this room for 2 years for what, 10 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week.
I can understand that. And by the sounds of things, this house has got room for movement. So
it's got a theater. I'm going to put a really big TV in it and some couches. And that's all the room's for. I'm so excited.
I can't wait to see. So when does the house tour come on your channel?
Okay, so I'm going to take some video since we know it's happening. I'm going to take some video and some pictures when I go on Wednesday. No videos on Wednesday, by the way. I'm going to visit family Tuesday night and do the inspections on the house. But we're going in early Wednesday, and I'll take some pictures and everything. I mean, it's, I go over the top with everything, and this house is exactly that.
All right.
But I'm excited. It's really cool. And YouTube's been giving me the opportunity to get the house of my dreams and be 5 minutes from my parents or grandparents, which I'm so excited about. I'm 2 hours away from them right now and have been for 13 years.
Perfect.
So
cool, man. Well, congrats.
I'm excited.
I guess I'd cheers you maybe one of your smoothies, but you're done that now.
Drinking Mountain Dew right now, and then I'm gonna take a nap here in a minute.
I got nothing else.
My teeth are fine.
Back to normal.
Had 3, yeah, pretty much. I had 3 teeth pulled last Friday.
I like how the end of the FarmSim show ends up becoming like DJ's personal talk time.
You never share anything, and I'm like, all right, here's everything.
Two kids that just got to go to school, and I got work every day. That's my thing, man. That's what I do. I got nothing new. Kederk knows what I'm talking about here. Kederk knows exactly what's going on. It's
I do.
It's like Groundhog Day every day around here. That's all it is. It's rinse and repeat.
7 days a week. It's not like it's just the 5 days of the workday.
You know it, man. Especially when you work from home most of the time. There's not a lot of news that comes out of that side of life, unfortunately. Summer's coming. That's good. It's Easter weekend. I hope you guys get some Easter eggs in you. I don't know if I need any more junk food in me right now. I've already got the COVID-15 going on as is.
I'm not allowed to eat anything that's not liquid. So,
oh man, I think that's about all I got for you guys. Cheers for everyone for hanging out with us today. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Cheers to you guys. Kederk, cheers. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us on the FarmSim show, my friend.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Cheers, my friend.
It's cool to have him in here, man.
For those who are not subscribed to Kederk, you can find him on YouTube, Ketter Farms. Link should be in both of the videos that are out right here. Check the descriptions. Or just Google search or YouTube search or whatever search you want to use. You should find him. He's got a ton of stuff out there.
So straight up, so I've been subscribed to him for months, like September-ish, October-ish from last year. Because either you jumped in one of my channels or somebody was like, yo, check this guy out. And when I was like, what's this? Awesome.
Yep.
I will be honest, I thought you were younger. Because I've seen your live streams, but I don't think I've seen anything that you've had face cam. And if I did, I've just
not until recently.
Yeah.
It's new the last couple months.
There you go.
So
there you go.
Here I am. And this is the first time people have seen my office setup, which is a bedroom that I stole in our basement because of COVID. I was stuck at home. I had to have somewhere to work. So normally it's the green screen behind me, but
nice. I like the green screen.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's fun. It's something to play with. It was
there you go.
Mine's still hanging up in there. I bought it, folded it up.
I don't know. Anyway. Big plans though. Big plans, right? Right, DJ?
So I'll have a green screen set up. I'll have the actual LED wall that no one believes I have. I'll have that as a setup, and we'll have another setup that's like different backdrops. I have a photographer that's making one of those backdrop things for photography where you grab it and pull it down. So it's going to have basically everything for the second channel plus the green screen.
Perfect. Nice.
Overdoing it as always. You know how
that sounds about par for the course for you.
It's going to be cool.
Other than that, I will be live tonight. Once again, we're probably going to be playing on Susquehanna Valley again. We'll see what we do on that one. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to make that work yet, but we'll do something on there. Yeah, that should be fun. Anyways, so make sure you guys join for that. Of course, follow us on all the things. What are the things again? How many things do we have? We got a bunch of the things. Let me put this up. It's gonna be over Kederk's face there. Sorry, buddy.
So I've got. So that's how many. Yeah.
The podcast and the YouTube.
Why do you have more things than I do?
Because I got the Twitch. You don't have the Twitch. You never do Twitch.
But I have one.
Oh, but have you ever streamed to it?
No, but I share stuff, and that's what's important. I have one. I should be on there.
Okay. Well,
I have and. What? And I have a second channel.
Yeah, but doesn't count. That's not FarmSim.
I technically have more things than you have.
You actually have 3. Do you still have the Lego channel?
I do, yeah.
There you go. Follow DJ on the Lego channel. I don't know what the name of it is though.
It's Builds by DJ. We got like 71 subscribers.
And what's the name of it? It's GoHam Gear, right?
Were you about to say DJ Tech Tips?
I was going to say DJ Tech Tips. You should have totally called it that. You would get way more views.
So actually, all of the stuff for the house is going to be on GoHam Gear. It will not be on the main channel. So you have to be there in order to see it.
There you go. Cool. Anyways, folks, thanks for joining us today. DJ, you want to sign us out?
Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. Thank you for joining us for the FarmSim show with Klutch Simulations and Ketter Farms. It's been a really, really good pleasure having you guys here. And I'm very thankful that I got to spend some time with you guys.
Painful. And there's your ASMR video for the day, folks. Cheers, DJ. Oh, all right. Peace out, folks. Thanks again, Ketter. We'll see you guys soon. Cheers, everybody. Oh no! I have to go full screen. There we go. Wow, who produces this thing?
It's just worse every week.